crafty friends, it's Andrea from Prairie Sky DIY, your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Manitoba, Canada. We are having a scrap attack today. This is our first scrap attack of 2024. So I took a bit of a dive through the closest scrap bin that I had. So you still might have some of these papers in your bundle. These are the Merry and Bright, which was my very favorite Christmas pack. This is a piece of, oh shoot, I can't remember the name of this one, but I will post it in the description. Blackberry Bliss and Berry Burst. And I just had a couple of other pieces catch my eye off my desk that may or may not end up in the pile. Anyway, let's get started. So I really like diagonals on cards, so that's what we're going to be doing today. I'm just going to start applying my cardstock, or my pattern paper to my cardstock. I like, oops, that's not quite right. I like to avoid corner cuts where possible, so I don't tend to line anything up so that it hits a corner. So that's what guides my decision for how things get placed. And then we're just going to make sure that your corners are above so that you have a full strip of cardstock. If you don't go quite far enough with the adhesive, you may have to add a little bit more. That one's not going to fit there. And I'm going to be using the Hexagon punch because that is my new favorite current Stampin' Up! Addiction. It's available in the new January to April mini catalog. I think I'm not going far enough with the adhesive. Oh, that one was pretty good. And then we'll do our, you know what, we're going to cut this guy. And it's also celebration time, which means that if you spend $60 or $100 Canadian before tax and shipping, you can pick one of the free items from the celebration catalog. And there are so many pretty things. There's a couple of paper packs, stamp sets. Lots of really nice stuff this year. Okay, now am I going to be able to avoid a corner there? Not really. Oh, shoot. Okay, well, should have paid a little bit closer attention. Actually, maybe we'll go that way. I think I will. And maybe we'll go that way with this. Yeah, we'll put that one there. I love creating with scraps. It is a great way to use up what you have already in your craft room. You can go with the flow and make your own design, which is what I'm doing here. Come on. And we all have the little bits and pieces. I'm going to go back over with my paper trimmer when I'm finished. So this piece of Night of Navy came out of my scrap bin as well. Okay, and then we're going to go here. Yeah, we'll add this one, and then we'll do a strip of Berry Burst. Just avoiding the corner there. Do a strip of Berry Burst, and then we'll do our strip of, oops, the polka dot paper again. And I am kind of putting this a little bit closer just to kind of keep this pattern going. Scrap cards are really one of my very favorite things. Scraps and sketches. I'm also going to be doing a new video on Wednesdays, which will be debuting soon. I can't wait to share it with you. No, polka dots was what was going to be next. And then this one's going to be a little closer. And these guys, I think I'm going to forego this blue. These guys are big enough, they'll go back into the scrap bin. Now, I do keep a lot of scraps, but at some point you got to purge some. So my second favorite thing to do with scrappy cutoffs, when I'm tired of looking at them, is I like to donate them to mostly our school, but I've also donated to daycares and seniors organizations. And this year I'm going to be creating a bunch of cards for a seniors Christmas project as well. So that will be another use for them. So there's our base done. I think I'm going to put this on. Do I have a piece of white cardstock base already made? Yes, I do. I think that's not cardstock. I just measure and make sure this is the right size. Not quite. All right, I think I'm gonna have to put it on a base later. So I did not grab, actually what color is in that? Granny apple green. I've got a granny apple green base. 5.5. You don't always have to use white. I usually do. That's a trap that I tend to fall into. So because I'm not using white, I am going to trim a little tiny bit of our card off. And because I want to make sure that it's equal all the way around, I'm going to do 1/8 of an inch off every corner or every edge. So that's 5.5. I'm going to take it down to 5 3/8. So then this trim is going to be 4 inches. And then this one is going to be 5.25. There we go. So then we're going to bring in our, I was seeing this like this, but now I'm seeing it like that. So that's the way it's going to be. I don't know, I usually change my mind about 16 times before I finish a card, and it's never the same adventure that I start on. All right, so there we go. Grab a piece of balmy blue out of our scrap bin, and I'm going to use our Hexagon stamp. We're going to use Let's Eat Cake. I haven't actually used this stamp yet. I'm featuring this one in my January class, which will be on the 23rd, both online and in person. And what color? Got a little bit of ink on there. What color are we going to stamp in? I had Pretty Peacock here just a second ago. There she is. And we'll add some bling on as well because it's a birthday card and birthday cards need bling. So just tap, tap, tap and put it in this way. So straight up, straight down. Grab this guy and put it directly into the case. I'll wash them later. My resolution this year is to put stamps exactly where they belong as soon as I'm done with them and clean them after I've finished everything for the day. Okay, so when you do the punch, you put it in kind of center, give it a bit of a crunch down, and then push. But I am going to add a little tiny bit of color around the edge on this guy. So I'm just going to tap in directly into the ink pad. My fingers are going to turn a lovely shade of Pretty Peacock. but it does give just a little bit of interest around the edge. And I think we're going to pop this guy up on dimensionals as well. I usually do corners, but I think I'm going to do, oops, come on. There we go. I'm just going to do, there we go. And then bring this back. Put this guy here, and then let's see, which bling am I going to use today? Use a little bit of sparkle. Maybe we'll use some bigger gems. These are the Faceted Gems Trio Pack. Oh wait, what's this one? No. So lots of pretty colors to choose from. I'm going to go with the kind of clear-ish silver ones. Put one there. I do one there, and kind of there-ish, I think. So there's our scrap attack for today. Just a few little strips of designer series paper and cardstock, a brand new punch and stamp from the January to April mini catalog, and we've got a birthday card ready to send. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you soon.